Hi. In the previous video, What are critical minerals? I briefly discussed the general importance of critical minerals. We observed that they serve as crucial components of vehicles and energy technologies, seeing an increased use in technologies of a growing trend, such as electric cars and renewable energy. It was also mentioned how under certain climate scenario goals, primarily the Paris Agreement, there would have to be a significant increase in the supply of many of these critical minerals to meet the demand of the stipulated increases in electric vehicle sale goals and renewable energy expansion. The link to that video is in the description. In this video, we will do an overview of 3 of the most popular lithium-ion battery configurations. Currently, the most advanced in-market battery technologies revolved around lithium. Lithium-ion batteries vary in the chemistry of their cathodes. And for your information, the cathode is the negatively charged electrode by which electrons enter an electrical device. The most common chemistries of lithium cathodes include lithium iron phosphate, LFP, lithium nickel cobalt aluminum oxide, NCA, and lithium nickel manganese cobalt oxide, NMC. The various combinations provide unique features to each battery. There are quite a few benefits to lithium iron phosphate batteries that make them one of the most popular options for applications requiring large amounts of power. The primary benefits, however, are durability, a long life cycle, and safety. LFP batteries typically have a life cycle rating of 2,000 cycles or more, which is the number of charge and discharge cycles that a battery can complete before losing performance. Unlike lead-acid batteries, depth of discharge, or DOD, which is the percentage of the battery that has been discharged relative to the overall capacity of the battery, has a minimal impact on the lifespan of LFP batteries. Most LFP manufacturers rate their batteries at 80% DOD, and some even allow 100% discharging without damaging the battery. One of their drawbacks is that compared to other lithium battery types, they have a relatively low specific energy, or how much energy a battery contains in comparison to its weight, which is typically expressed in watt-hours per kilogram, and their performance can also suffer in low temperatures. Overall, LFP batteries are most commonly used in e-bikes, e-scooters, small vehicles, and energy storage paired with solar and wind generation. NCA batteries, on the other hand, offer high specific energy, good specific power, a long lifespan, and the NCA cathodes contain some of the highest energy densities. However, safety is an area of concern that requires extra features and circuits, and they tend to be much more expensive than other lithium-ion battery types. Their employment is wide in power grid applications, medical devices, and electric cars. Most notably, Tesla employs NCA batteries in their EVs. But some EV makers are trying to transition away from this type of chemistry as the cost of cobalt is high and its supply chain precarious. In other words, 70% of the world's extraction of cobalt takes place in a single country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is also the place with the largest deposits of the same mineral. The country's political context is quite unstable, having had many episodes of supply chain disruptions already. With China being linked to most of the extraction that takes place in the DRC via either financing or mine ownership, EV manufacturers are particularly concerned about future supply chain woes as a consequence of a monopolized industry. Therefore, many linked to the battery industry face the challenge of replacing cobalt's high energy density, which is ideal for high storage capabilities, resulting in longer ranges for EVs, for other battery chemistries with more stable critical mineral supply chains. One of the other popular cathode combinations is lithium nickel manganese cobalt oxide, or NMC. It is one of the most successful battery chemistries and is the battery of choice for power tools, e-bikes, and electric powertrains. Usually, its cathode combination consists of 1/3 nickel, 1/3 manganese, and 1/3 cobalt. However, There exist other combinations of the cathode that allowed for the mitigation of the expensive cobalt components, replacing it with an increase in the share of nickel. Albeit more heavy-based nickel systems will have higher densities, lower cost, and longer life cycles than the cobalt-based cells. They will have slightly lower voltages. As you can see from this video, there are trade-offs with each battery chemistry. However, battery technologies have advanced rapidly in recent years, while prices have declined significantly. This synergy has served as a catalyst for the widespread implementation of clean energy technologies that rely on batteries. For example, the median driving range offered by electric vehicles in the United States nearly tripled from 2011 to 2020. Primarily due to advances in lithium-ion battery energy density and efficiency. And with more advanced technologies being developed as we speak, the battery landscape will perhaps experience more drastic changes in upcoming years. Thank you for watching another episode of Future Matrix. Our goal is to provide data-driven energy consulting through the lens of business, economics, technology, and geopolitics to help inform any energy-related decisions you may be facing.